2 Kings chapter 1. After Achav's death, Moab rebelled against Israel. When Ahaziah fell through a latticed window of his upper room in Shomron and lay injured, he sent messengers and said to them, "Go consult Baal-Zevuv, the god of Ekron, and ask whether I will recover from this injury." But an angel of Adonai said to Eliyahu from Tishbe, "Get up and intercept the messages of the king of Shomron and ask them, is it because there's no God in Israel that you're on your way to consult Baal-Zevuv, the god of Ekron? Therefore, Adonai says, you will never leave the bed you are lying on. You will certainly die." Then Eliyahu left. The messengers returned to Ahaziah, and he asked them, "Why have you come back?" They answered him, "A man came to meet us. He told us to go and return to the king who sent us and tell him, 'Here's what Adonai says. Is it because there's no God in Israel that you're sending to consult Baal-Zevuv, the god of Ekron? Therefore, you will never leave the bed you are lying on. You will certainly die." He asked them, "The man who came to meet you and told you these things, what kind of man was he?" "He was a hairy man," they answered him, "with a leather belt around his waist." He said, "It was Eliyahu from Tishbe." Then the king sent a commander of 50 to Eliyahu, together with his 50 men. Eliyahu was sitting at the top of a hill. The commander climbed up to him and said, "Man of God, the king says to come down." Eliyahu answered the commander of 50, "If I am in fact a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and burn you up, along with your 50 men. Fire came down from heaven, and it burned up him and his 50 men. The king sent him another commander of 50, together with his 50 men. He said, "Man of God, the king says, come down immediately." Eliyahu answered them, "If I am in fact a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and burn you up, along with your 50 men. Fire came down from heaven, and it burned up him and his 50 men. The king sent a third commander of 50 with his 50 men. The third commander of 50 climbed up, approached Eliyahu, and fell on his knees before him. He pleaded with him, "Man of God, please, have some regard for my life and the lives of these 50 servants of yours. I know that fire came down from heaven and burned up the 2 other commanders with their 50 men, but now have some regard for my life." The angel of Adonai said to Eliyahu, "Go down with him, don't be afraid of him." So he got up and went down with him to the king. Eliyahu said to the king, "Here's what Adonai says. You sent messengers to consult Baal-Zevuv, the god of Ekron. It is because there's no God in Israel you can consult. Therefore you will never leave the bed you are lying on. You will certainly die." So he died, in keeping with the word of Adonai spoken through Eliyahu. Jehoram began to rule in place of him during the 2nd year of Jehoram, the son of Jehoshaphat, king of Yehudah, because he had no son. Other activities of Ahaziah are recorded in the Annals of the Kings of Israel.